So I'm going to do a quick review on this 2016 Shelby GT350. I bought this car almost 2 years ago, and it has been Whipple Supercharged for almost a year, and I have no complaints about Whipple or Shelby altogether because I've had no issues with this car whatsoever. And when I bought the car, I bought it used, and it had 10,000 miles on it. Like I said, it's a 2016 Shelby GT350, and I bought it locally. And at this point, it has close to 19,000 miles, I believe. So that being said, I don't drive the car as often as I should because we all can't fit in it. It's a 4-seater, and we have 5 in our family. But I drive it every chance I get. So this is a Gen 5 3.0 liter supercharger. It's the way it's set up right now is I have it running on 93, and it's 834 wheel horsepower. So, and it's 100% street legal and EPA certified and all that. So I do pass emissions in my county. Unfortunately, I can't get away without passing emissions. So I like to keep it as stock as possible. So the only thing I did before I installed the blower, as you can see in my previous videos, is I upgraded the oil pump gear, and that was it. And previous owner before me, I guess, did a resonator delete, which is not that great because he didn't put like a nice X pipe or H pipe or anything like that. He basically just straight piped it under there, so it doesn't look pretty. One day I'm gonna get that fixed or swapped out. But the only thing is, with the Whipple, the stickers don't last long. So within a year, this thing basically started curling up, and it's just a sticker. But got plenty of stickers on the car anyways. I gotta take that off. So I'm gonna give it a wash, I guess. It's been sitting for a while, and I don't keep it in the garage or anything because once you park it in the garage, then you gotta take it out and all that. So it just sits in the driveway and collects dirt and stuff like that. This being a 2016 Shelby GT350, for those that know, these engines, 16, 17, 18, I guess, I don't know about 18s, but people say that they, you know, eat some oil and stuff like that. But mine, however, does not. I don't know if I'm lucky. I'm pretty sure this is the original engine that came from the factory in this car, but I don't know how to confirm that at the moment. But the thing is, like, it's almost due for an oil change, and I do my oil changes pretty often because when I do drive the car, I abuse it. I'm not nice to it. Just by saying that, I mean, like, every chance I get to drive it, I, you know, foot to the floor is how I drive it. And I just checked oil, and it's 15% life remaining, which usually I get it done, you know, way ahead of time. This time I've been slacking. But I just checked it, and it's right at the top max level, which is pretty crazy to me. I'm pretty happy with that. It means my engine's healthy, and I'm not gonna have any engine problems in the future, I hope. So I'm not gonna do an oil change in this video, but I am gonna clean it up and hopefully bring this paint back to life. A lot of people have a hard time believing that this car actually is at 834 wheel horsepower on 93, and I know it's hard to believe, but that's where I'm at. And I know I can crank this up. This supercharger here is capable of up to 1800 horsepower, so I don't see why you couldn't push it, you know, up to 900 even at the wheels on 93. I believe at the moment I need to upgrade my fuel system, meaning like the fuel pump and stuff like that, and most likely switch to E85. But like I said earlier, I'm not gonna do that because I want this car to be street legal, and in my county here in North Carolina is one of the last counties that requires emissions inspection. So I don't know, I just like to keep it street legal, and my whole goal was to get the most horsepower and still be street legal, because if I do anything else to the car, that becomes a drag racing car, or you know, a track car, whatever. But this thing here is 100% street legal, and that's what I like about it. If I ever in the future want a drag racing car, I'll probably buy a 10-speed 5.0 Mustang GT and put the same blower setup on it. Like this exact same setup will fit the 5.0, and at that point, you know, I can go E85. I can do whatever I want to it, you know, put some drag racing wheels in the back and tires and stuff like that. But this one here, I just like to keep it nice and as original as possible, besides, you know, the Whipple upgrade and the oil pump gears, which is highly recommended if you're going any kind of boost, whether it's a supercharger or turbocharger or whatever you go with, you know. So that's where we're at. So of course, before I started installing the supercharger, which I have videos for that, and the oil pump gear upgrades on this car, what I did was I checked compression and stuff like that on the engine before I messed with it. I wanted to make sure that the engine is 100% healthy before I start throwing a supercharger on it, and it turns out it was in really good shape. Everything checked out 100%, and that's when I started upgrading the oil pump gears. And in the next video I installed the supercharger and went on a test drive, and this has been the best decision I did on this car. If I could, I would do it again. And it does get annoying kind of sometimes to drive, because it is a stick shift. It's fun to drive up until it's not. Like if you're stuck in traffic daily, it just gets annoying. And also, you know, if somebody pulls up next to you, you kind of want to race somebody. It's, you know, you like every little mistake, you know, counts, because it's easier to do it on the automatic. Obviously the 10 speeds are just hard to compete with, and I did lose to my friends with almost a stock 5.0 10-speed Mustang GT, because I'm not a professional driver. I had, you know, bad tires, this and that. Everything has to be just right to launch this car on the drag strip, and the only ones I went to were 1/8 of a mile. And one time I went to Cletuston Cars last year in November, and it was a 1/4 mile, and I ran a 12.1, but I had really old Michelin tires on here, and I think I did a good launch. But like I said, the tires were just like the tires weren't great at the time. So right now I have better tires, and I do want to take it to another 1/4 mile drag strip one of these days, and possibly, you know, take it on a track and see what I can do. But I feel like I need more practice. I need to drive this thing more, and you know, try it with launch control, no launch control, try it in different modes and stuff like that. I messed with it here and there, but just not enough to I guess to get better. So I mean, I'm learning, so stay tuned. There are times where I feel like I should sell this thing because I don't use it enough, and I really could use a truck. And I'm looking at some F-150s maybe with the 5.0 that I can supercharge as well. I really like the F-150s, even the older ones, you know, like 2011 to 2014. I'm cool with those, the 5.0s, or the 18s through 20. I'm cool with those. So I'm looking into those. I don't know. I'd really be sad to let this thing go, and knowing that this vehicle is no longer in production, and the value is just gonna stay up, or you know, keep going up or whatever, because a lot of people choose the GT350 over the new GT500 because it is a 6-speed manual. you know, and I like both of them. I would drive a GT500 no problem, and they also have a Whipple upgrade for the GT500 as well, which is a 3.8 liter, which is insane. But I really do like this car. I like how it looks. I like the older headlights, which is the 15 through 17 Mustang. The 18 through 20, you know, they're a little bit skinnier. So I really like the way this car looks. And if I ever buy a 18 through 20 Mustang GT, I'm probably gonna do this face on it, because most likely if I buy one, I'm gonna buy it wrecked in the front, just so I could replace the whole front clip, you know, the fenders, the hood, the bumper, and the headlights, to make it look like a 15 through 17. And most likely I'll go with this bumper, but that's something in the future. But yeah, if I do ever sell this thing, I'm gonna sell it to get a truck, either a F-150 or maybe the F-250 with the 6.2. We'll just see. We'll see how things go. Right now, I'm gonna clean it up and go from there. Been a while since I did a burnout on this unit. Let's see if I can remember how to do it with the line lock and everything. Let's see, track apps, line lock, here we go, canceled Y. There we go. Alright. Probably not the best idea I ever had, because this concrete's kind of rough. And I think I just messed up my tires. They're brand new tires too, so that sucks. It'll be alright. If you ever wonder if the Nitto 555 R2s are sticky, yes, they are. They are sticky. Super clean. Let me know what I should do with this thing. Should I sell it? Should I do something else to it? Should I just keep it forever? Let me know what you guys think. If you have a legit offer, everything's for sale for the right price, obviously. So if you have a legit offer on this thing, hit me up on Instagram. It looks so good when it's clean. It's got a few rock chips here and there, but besides that, it's clean. I'm an idiot for doing a burnout on this rough concrete. I should have known better. But I actually want to get Michelin's all around again, like I had when I bought the car. I just wanted to try these out, but I feel like they're not that great for every day. They do stick really good on the drag strip, I will say that. They're really sticky, as you can see. But I just don't feel like they're that great for everyday use, like in the rain and stuff like that. They're not bad, but I think maybe Michelin's would be better. So I'll throw some Michelin's all around on it here soon. And yeah, there's still a bunch of smoke inside from my Burnout. So I'm trying to air it out, but let me know what I should do, and stay tuned for more videos later. Weather pretty much 65 degrees. It feels way cooler outside, so this car is running so good right now. Running so good. Fresh tank of fuel. Let's see how much this fuel will last me. 150 miles to empty with a full tank of gas. That's because I drive this car like that, you know, like every time I get in it, it's to the floor. Like, what's the point of driving it, you know, slow? Like, you gotta enjoy it. And this has been a really reliable race car in my opinion, and I don't know, I just have zero complaints. Like, look, no dash lights whatsoever, no issues. The only thing I would like to upgrade in here is the clutch. I think it's weak even with the stock power, but you know, like pretty much double the horsepower, so need a better clutch. What an awesome machine. This never gets old to drive. Like, if you're having a bad day, you hop in this and you sand it a couple times safely, obviously, and your day just gets so much better.